appreciate your help. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants and officials. Good luck and have a great contest. And now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Cougars. At guard, number 23, Austin Tatro. At guard, number 34, Adam Peter. At guard, number 24, Garrett Bador. At forward, number 44, John Fillion. And forward, number 50, Joe Murphy. The Cougars are coached by Mr. Rob Garrett. He is assisted by Mike Verbaco. And now for the Eagles. At guard, number 22, John Doyle. At forward, number 32, Ryan Davis. At guard, number 33, Thomas Miro. At guard, number 10, Anderson J. And forward, number 44, Sam Napper. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Mike Tyler, and he is assisted by Mr. Mike Davis. The officials for today's game are Mr. Gay, Mr. Lamar, and Mr. McMillan. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, as we honor America with our national anthem.
Calvin Castine at Northern Adirondack Central School, beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. It's the 30th day of November 2013, and we may have just lost our view to the floor here, so we may or may not have to stand up for this game, but we'll see. It's Northern Adirondack Bobcat shootout, and this is the championship game. It's the Westport Eagles' first time in the big tourney, and they're in the finals. How about that? And the opponents, the defending champion, Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. Officials are Jamie Labarge, Andy Gay, and Peter McMillan. This is Miro bringing it up. Over to 10, Gay. And we got over here, 32, that's Davis. Cougars in their 2-3 defense. And the Cougars come up with it. Bigor has it. Into the game, looking for our first points. Here's Tetro. Cater. Over to Bigor. Bigor puts up a 3-pointer off the front of the rim, rebounded by Napper. The elbow was taken by Gay. Here comes Bigor, slides it up to Cater. Cougars showing patience on offense. put the first point of the game on the scoreboard. It's 2-0 Cougars. We're at 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. Temperature 21 degrees when we arrived about 3.5 hours ago. What time is it now? It's about a little afternoon when we arrived, and it's 3:30 plus right now, 3:37. This layup by Tatro from the Eagles. Westport got here a 3-point victory over the host Bobcats last night. Cougars coasted to a 30-point victory over Shazy. 3-second violation. As we said, the Cougars are the defending champions. Last year defeating Chateauguay. Chateauguay not in the tournament this year. It used to be Franklin Academy, Adam Malone, and the Cougars, Bobcats, and Bulldogs. Well, the Northern Tier tournament. And then Franklin Academy got out of it, and St. Lawrence came in. And now St. Lawrence and Chateauguay both left the tournament. Shazy, who had been in the tournament originally back to 25 years ago, this is the 26th annual. Shazy came back into the tournament along with the Westport Eagles. Timeout, Cougars. The loud cheer you heard was when Joe Southwick entered the room. That's that loud cheer you heard, all the fans cheering when Joe Southwick entered the room. Tried to hold the game up, Joe, but they wouldn't hear it. They just insisted on going ahead without you. Driving to the hoop. Gator, are you ready to go? Huh? Not really? Okay. Well, let me know when you're ready and we'll hand it over. End of the quarter. All right, another 4 minutes and 7 seconds of me. 4-0 Cougars. It's early in the game. Only the second inning. Begor picks up a foul, his first, and it's 1-1 on the foul side. Oh, actually, first foul of the game. Nothing on the Westport side. Traveling, says Andy Gay. Cater inbounds to Begor. Begor will bring his blue shoes into the forecourt. And blue socks. And Tatro with his hot pink shoes and white socks. It's a triple to make it 7-0 Cougars. There's went for the steal, and ball's knocked out of Miro's hands, and we have a whistle. Gay says he saw a foul.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 12.
Cater, I think.
Second one, I know that.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 4.
Yeah, I think it's maybe Begor. Maybe I think Begor has 2, Cater 2, and Tatro 3. There's Murphy, newcomer to the team. Didn't play last night, so he's making his hometown cable debut today.
in the Cougars number 31, Harley Cabrera.
Well, not since they stopped busting the cheerleaders around. It's the first time in many years.
Timeout, Eagles, 30-second timeout.
Oh, 2:45 on the clock, and Cougar ball following the timeout. Playing a 1-3-1 offense. Looks like a 2-3 type of defense for Westport. And that'll be inbounded by Lefebvre.
Checking into the Eagles, number 12,
Terrell Tryon is in for Napper for the Eagles. Westport not on the scoreboard yet. Petro. A nice soft touch. Ball rattled around up there for a second, then dropped in. Stolen by Begor up to Petro. And he's fouled from behind. Foul to be on Miro.
Otherwise, shooting 2 for the Cougars, number 23, Austin Petro.
Petro misses the first. Holly Tavernet is in for the Cougars. Miro will bring it up. 11-0 Northeastern. Stolen Tavernet. Here's Lefebvre. Tavernet with a baseline shot. Kept alive and controlled by number 22 Doyle for Westport. Petro had to steal, but he missed the layup. Westport brings it back, and it's going to be a foul on the Cougars, I guess, as Miro's able to draw the foul on Northeastern. Minute 21 showing, first quarter.
31, Harley Cabrera is first, third. Checking in for the Cougars, number 1,
Brandon Boutin is in for Northeastern. Igor goes low to Filion. Filion drives. And he is fouled, so he'll step to the line. And we got Anderson Gay set to come back in for Westport. 57 on the clock.
His first, second on the line, shooting 2 for the Cougars, number 44, John Gilman.
Hits the first. Ryan Mead will grab a seat. And replaced by Gay. Nothing Cougars, rebounded by Davis. Westport would like to at least one bucket here to put up something other than a 0 on that scoreboard. We've got 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Gay will inbound it. 29 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. looks like Tavernet. Picks up his second foul. He's got to stay low.
Cougars foul number 31, Harley Cabernet. His second, team's fourth.
White ball with 17 to go now in the quarter. Miro tied up. Blocked by Fillion. Fillion with another block. 5 seconds to go. Bigor dishes it off. And the face shot falls up short. So 12-0 Cougars at the end of one here on viewer-supported local television hometown cable. Something worth cheering over.
We're on. All right, folks. So, heard this before, but this. Well, we grabbed the microphone from Calvin. This will be my first game of the year for the Cougar basketball campaign. Happy to be here and happy to be back on the hardwood. The Eagles start off with the ball, but kind of mishandle it in the middle of that zone. The Cougars take it away. Igor looks to drive, gives it off for Booten, who comes up short, but Murphy is there for the offensive rebound in the putback, so that'll get him in the scoring column. As the Cougars take a 14-0 lead, there's another good defensive play by the Cougars as the Eagles number 10, Miro, I believe it is, Gay tries to drive the baseline, but the Cougars shut him off and get the ball back. So they're going to set up an offense here and see what happens. Kick it out. There's Booten, and he drops down a three. So Brendan Booten gets into the scoring action, knocks down the triple. There's a shot that comes up a little bit short, and Murphy with the rebound. Gore will bring the ball up. There's Booten looking to drive. Sends it back out to the top for Bigor. Booten drives this time, puts one high off the glass and won't fall. Murphy tries to get his hands on it, but Gay comes down with the rebound. And he dishes it off to Miro. There's a shot that looking to see if they can't get that goose egg off the board. As the Cougars are up by a 17-0 score. And looking to add to it. Here's Bigor with a wide open three. That one comes up short. Murphy battles for the rebound and comes down with it. And they're going to reset. So we got a new shot clock, and that ball pops up in the air. Good hustle there by Murphy, but Miro comes away with it, loses the handle on it as Harley Tavernier come in behind and give it a little bit of a tap. So Eagles end up empty on that trip as well. Here's Booten again. He's going to square up for three. Knocks that one down. So Brendan Booten with 2 threes here to get things going in the second quarter. Puts the Cougars up by a 20-point margin. That one's a little bit long. Tavernier with the rebound. Outlets it to Bigor. Bigor pushes it up the floor. A couple Eagles are back. But Bigor takes it to the rack, and Miro will foul him. All right, so the Cougars go to the bench and put in a couple substitutions. Adam Caters in the game is Jacob Brown, and Austin Tatro's back in. Tatro puts a shot up, launches an air ball, and the Eagles will take over. 4:56 to play here in the first half. Eagles yet to crack the scoreboard. Did you mention the officials, Calvin? Alrighty, then we don't need to do that again. There's another steal by the Cougars. Brown gets it swatted away, but gets the ball back, gives it off for Tatro. Tatro to Murphy. Murphy dishes it off for Cater. Cater's shot's a little bit long. Tatro with a nice grab there and sets up Joe Murphy underneath and give him 4 points here, all coming in the second quarter. And there's a shot that's blocked by Murphy. Cater comes up with the loose ball. He's got a 3-on-1 break, but the Eagles get back pretty quickly, and Cater gets the ball, tries to get it in from Murphy, but good defense there by the Eagles, create the turnover, and they will get the ball back. Here's Miro with it. He's at the point. Limlaw is number 11. So on the court for Coach Tyler is let's see, number 10 is Anderson Gay. Number 11 is Dylan Limlaw. This is Tom Miro. Number 44 is Sam Napper. Number 42. The other player out there is Robert King. So that shot's a little bit long. Here's Brown for 3. That one's a little bit too long. And Limlaw comes down with the rebound. Here come the Eagles showing a little bit of intensity, but just throw the ball away that time too. As Murphy had clogged up the center of that zone. Here's Brown with a short jumper, and he knocks that one down to get himself in the scoring column. Eagles desperate for a hoop here. Get it to the high post to number 42, I think was King. And Cougars create another turnover. So Eagles not doing a real good job of taking care of the basketball on their end. Their defense isn't all that bad. They just haven't been able to generate a whole lot of offense against this patented 2-3 zone that Coach Guerin has become quite famous for. John Fillion makes his return back into the contest, and Garrett Bigor will get the rest. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. 24-0 to score. Tatro working against Limlaw, and Fillion with a nice offensive rebound and a putback. That's 3 points for John Fillion. He got that foul shot in the first quarter. There's another steal by the Cougars. Brown in the corner. He's double teamed there. Gets it back out for Tatro. He finds Cater. Cater inside for Fillion, just short of the goal line. There's a nice follow up by Adam Cater, who banks in the offensive rebound to put the Cougars up by 28 points. That's Cater's. That's 4 points for Cater. There's a Tatro with a partial block, and that shot comes up short. They get the rebound. And the Cougars want to push the tempo. Here's Brown, inside for Murphy. Back out for Brown. Brown gets it over for Cater, right at the elbow. And he drops in it for Adam Cater. 2 trips down, 2 baskets, give him 6 points. As the Cougars have spread the scoring around quite a bit here in the first half. We got a minute and a half to go in that said first half. Here's Miro on the drive. That one's way off target. And King gets a rebound and gets fouled. So
Cougars foul, number 50, Joe Murphy, his first, team's 5th.
Apparently the foul was on the floor, so
31, Harley Burney. Checking in for the Eagles, number 15.
And number 15 is James Marset. Here's King in the lane. That ball goes off of off Sam Napper. Wasn't expecting that pass, but it bounced right back to King. And King will be at the foul line to shoot 2. Foul goal against Fillion will be his first foul. And King gets the Eagles on the scoreboard by hitting that first free throw. And the second one is long, filling out with the rebound. Looks like Nick Dragoon has checked into the contest for the Cougars. And Harley Tavernier's back in. There's a nice drive and reverse layup by Tavernier. And filling out with the follow-up. So John Fillion has 5 points. As I said, the Cougars have spread the scoring around quite a bit.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 12, Matt LaFave.
Matt LaFave checks into the contest as Austin Tatro will get the rest.
And number 34, Adam Cater.
Cater will come back in, and Fillion will rest with 44 seconds to play in the first half. Here's LaFave. Brown for three. That one's short. And King comes down with the rebound and will get fouled. And it looks like they're going to be in the bonus, so King will be at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Cater picks up the foul, and I don't think it was intentional, but he did push him on the way down. King misses the front end of that 1-and-1, so Cougars with the rebound. 25 seconds to play here in the first half. Here's Dragoon underneath, kicks it back out. LaFave over for Brown. We're going to see what they can do about running that all the way down. The shot clock is off. Tavernier takes the short jumper with 5 seconds left. And the Eagles bring it down, get the shot off, and the time expires. So after 16 minutes of play here at the Bobcat Shootout, the 26th annual Bobcat Shootout from Northern Adirondack Central School, the Cougars with a 34-1 lead at halftime.
As we anxiously await the return of Joe Southwick, who is busy visiting the concession stand, we'll point out there are 2 tournament final records that are in danger of being broken today. One is the lowest score for a team in the tournament finals. That is 33. It's been done twice, once by Shazy in the first tournament, and years later by Chateauguay. So there's a bucket for, I believe, it was Napper who scored. And that's the first field goal of the game for Westport.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. You're busy visiting the concession stand. Time flies. And the other thing is the margin of victory, 31 points, has been the biggest margin thus far. We're going to turn the mic back to Joe Southwick.
All right, sorry about that once again. Apologize for being late, but I figured if I was late for the first half, I might as well be late for the second half too. Consistency is very important. So Ryan Davis with 3 points here for the Eagles, and they're on their way to that comeback. Only down by 30 now, so they've scored all 4 points. So all of the points so far this half. So if they keep that up, they'll be right back in this game in no time. Here's Bigor on the drive, kicks it out for LaFave. LaFave cross court to Tatro with an open look. That one's off the side of the rim, and Davis with the rebound. He gives it over for Miro. Inside for Napper. Napper finally finds the handle, but can't finish. Cater with a nice box out there and gets the defensive rebound and pushes the Cougars up the field, up the court. Sorry. We're not in soccer anymore. So on the floor for the Cougars is Matt Lefebvre with the ball, Adam Cater, Austin Tatro, Nick Dragoon, and Garrett Bigor. Lefebvre on the drive over for Bigor. Bigor finds Tatro, back for Bigor. In the corner for Lefebvre. Lefebvre fakes and drives and throws up a little underhanded shot that rolls off the front of the rim, and then the Eagles get the rebound. This is Gay on the drive, and he's going to get fouled. Lefebvre is going to... And Lefebvre is going to pick up the foul, so the Eagles will inbound. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Number 22 is John Doyle inside for Napper. And he loses the handle out of bounds, and the Cougars will take over. Tatro. Looks like the Eagles have decided to apply a little bit of about three-quarter court pressure, but Tatro is able to dribble through that. Now they fall back into 2-3 zone. There's Bigor on the point, sends it back over for Tatro. Tatro looking for an opening. There's Cater at the foul line, kicks it back out for Tatro, and this one gets thrown to an open wing. Matt Lefebvre was zigging, and Garrett Bigor thought he was zagging, and the ball went out of bounds. So here's the Eagles with a chance to cut into that deficit. Tatro on the steal, and he decides to pull it out. And working against a double team there, dribbles through, and Cougars look to use as much time off of each shot clock as possible with a 30-point lead. No need to press the issue at this point. Lefebvre drives. Here's Bigor. Under 10 on the shot clock. Now we're down to 5. And they don't get the shot off. So not sure that was what Coach Guerin had in mind, but anywho, the 35-second shot clock goes off, and Cougars turn the ball over, so and the Eagles will see what they can do about getting some offense generated here. There's a three-point effort that goes off the side of the rim, goes long rebound over the head of Lefebvre, comes down to Davis. There's Davis, he tries to drive, and Cater's going to pick up the foul. So Cater picks up his second foul. Jacob Brown and Brendan Booten check in. And Napper with the drive, and he gets fouled on his way up, so he will be at the line to see if he can't do the old-fashioned three-point play. Adam Cater then quickly picks up his second and third foul, so Cater in a little bit of foul trouble here early on. Napper's foul shot is off the mark, but they get the rebound, and Davis gets the putback. And here's Lefebvre trying to drive, and he draws the foul. And that foul is going to be on Anderson Gay.
Anderson Gay is first. Team's first. Checking in for the Cougars. Number 44, John Villian.
John Villian is back into the contest. His first court time here in the second half. There's Lefebvre, crosses over and gets the ball out for Brown. That was Booten gives it over for Villian at the top. Gator gets the ball inside, backs in, and gets called for the travel. Gator took an extra step, and the referee, Andy Gay, said, "Nope, you can't do that, even in the Bobcat shootout." All right, here's Miro with the ball. Eagles working against it. The Cougars have actually gone to man-to-man defense, which is not something we see too often out of a Rob Guerin coach team, but now is probably a good time to be trying new things with a 26-point lead. Cougars have yet to score in this quarter, so.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 12, Tyrell Tryon.
Terrell Tryon checks back in for the Westport Eagles. And there's a nice inbound play to number 33 is Miro, and he picks up his first points of the contest. And Coach Guerin wants a timeout, so with 3:04 on the clock. The Cougars are hanging on to a 24-point lead, but once again, they have been outscored 9-0 so far in this period. All right, out of the timeout, Cougars with the ball. There's a nice no-look pass underneath for Nick Dragoon, and it rattles around and finally drops in. So Dragoon is on the score sheet with the first points of this third quarter for the Cougars, and they push their lead up to 26. That was a little bit long. Pass a little bit long. Dragoon breaks up the play, and Lefebvre comes up with the loose ball. Eagles stick it in that zone defense. Here's John Fillion with a jump shot from the baseline, and Eagles come away with the rebound. There's a pass up forward that gets knocked away, but Cater comes away with the loose ball, and no fast break opportunity there. So Lefebvre will slow things down. Or Booten, I'm sorry. Here's Dragoon, back out for Booten. Over for Brown. Cater with the ball now. Here's John Fillion with a good hard move to the rim, and that one goes a little bit too strong. Cater with a nice offensive rebound there, gets it out for Booten. Booten with an open look from the top of the key. Knocks down the three. Brendan Booten with 9 points.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 50, Joe Murphy. Checking in for the Eagles, number 42, Robert King.
Right. King back in for the Eagles, and Joe Murphy back in for the Cougars. And Murphy had his back turned to that one. Didn't see what was going on.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 4, Ryan Mead.
Ryan Mead checks in for the Coach Tyler and the Westport Eagles. There's a steal by Dragoon. He's going to slow the tempo down. Get over for Booten. Booten for Brown. There's Dragoon over in the corner. Gives it back out for Booten. They got about 13 on the shot clock. Now down to 10. Fillion with a nice drive, but a little bit too hard off the glass, but works hard on the offensive glass. Gets another shot at it. That one won't fall. And Murphy's going to get called for a over-the-back violation on the offensive rebound.
Cougars foul number 50, Joe Murphy is second, team 6.
There, Felion with the block of that pass, and the Cougars come away with the steal. We got under 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Murphy inside, he turns around and puts up a short jumper that goes off the side of the rim. Eagles rebound, but can't get anything going, so the third buzzer sounds to end the third quarter here at the 26th annual Bobcat shootout. The Cougars with a 39-10 lead over the Eagles of Westport Central School. Back at it for the fourth quarter of action here in the championship game of the 26th annual Bobcat shootout. Cougars with a comfortable 29-point lead. Here's Nick Dragoon, who goes for the drive, but he gets that ball swatted away. Eagles come down with a rebound, and it looks like Harley Tavernier is going to pick up his third foul here.
Cougars foul number 31, Harley Tavernier, his third, team 7.
Wow, 7 fouls already. So the Eagles will be in the bonus for the entire fourth quarter. That will put number 10, Anderson Gay, on the line to shoot 1 and 1.
On the line, shooting 1 and 1 for the Eagles, number 10, Anderson Gay.
And the first one falls for Gay. Second one, it's friendly roll, so Gay gets himself on the scoreboard. 2 points from the charity stripe. And here's Miro with the steal on a lazy pass by Bigar, and he converts at the other end. 4 points for Tom Miro. And the Eagles look like they're going to do the same thing they did in the third quarter as they the better the scoring opportunities so far early on, but still trailed by 25 points. Lob inside for King. Good defense there by Tavernier, and the ball gets turned over. So the Cougars will take over as Harley Tavernier did a nice job there. They preach to you, you start in a little when you're on defense, just stand up straight, put your arms up straight. There's Bigor on the drive. He kicks it over for Murphy, who's wide open underneath the basket. Nice dish off there by Garrett Bigor to find Joe Murphy underneath, give him 6 points. Bigor gets a hand on that one, but still gets to the Eagle player, and then Jacob Brown swipes it out of the hand of Tom Miro, and the Cougars have the ball with 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Bigor on the drive, kicks it out for Dragoon. Here's Brown from the top of the key. That one's short. Good rebound there by the Eagles. And here's King for 3. That's the first three-pointer of the evening for the Westport Eagles.
Davis.
I'm sorry, as Ryan Davis knocks down the triple, give him 8 points. Bigor on the drive, but he'll pull it back out and use up some of that time off the clock. there's a pass, or a shot that goes a little bit too long. Miro looking to go coast to coast, but loses the handle. Here's Gay with it. And there's Tom Miro off the glass and in, so the Eagles aren't going away. They're going to hang around here and try to make a game of this. Still more than half of the fourth quarter left to play. And Cougars now up by 22. Here's Bigor. Got an answer for that one. He drains a long three. Give him 5 points. He's pretty quiet in the first half and has now come up with 5 points. So Coach Tyler wants a timeout for 4:11 on the clock. It's Northeastern 44, Westport 19. So in the 25 previous tournaments. And looks like they're 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 5, so they're on their way to their 11th championship and 5 out of the last 6. And the only loss in that span was a 9-point setback to the Chateauguay Bulldogs 2 years ago here in this very gym. Chateauguay no longer a part of this tournament for one reason or another. Anyway, Meade picks up the foul, and Tavernier will be at the line to shoot 2. Tavernier is going to pick up his 4th foul.
Cougars foul number 31, Harley Tavernier. His 4th, team's 8th on the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles, number 32, Brian Davis.
And Davis makes the first.
Check that was a 101.
And Davis converts on both the free throws, give him 10 points. The first player for either team to break into double-digit scoring. Brown looks to drive. He's cut off there. A little shake and bake. Gets it over for Tatro. Tatro to Cater at the top of the circle. Brown gives it for Tatro with an open look. That one gets partially blocked. Cater comes up with the rebound and gets the held ball. Nice play there, but Tavernier is going to foul out of the contest. I believe that would be his going to be his 4th foul or 5th foul, I would assume.
Cougars foul number 31, Harley Burnett, his 5th, team's 9th.
So Harley Tavernier disqualified from the contest, picking up his 5th foul with 2:55 to play here, or 2:59 to play here in the 4th quarter. So Tavernier goes to the bench with 4 points. That's Dylan Limlaw with his first point of the contest, and a chance to make the second one, and he does. Here's Tatro with the ball, gives it over for Brown. Matt Lefebvre, who's checked in to take Taverniers' spot. Brown gets collapsed on there, gives it out for Lefebvre. They get the ball back. 12 to shoot. Westport doing a pretty decent job on defense here in this second half. Although the Cougars have not really pushed the issue too much. There's Miro on the drive. That one won't fall. Cater with the rebound. And Lefebvre pushes it up the floor. Here's Dragoon. And Brown. I never really liked that move too much because all it does is give the other team a odd man rush down the other way. Here's Davis with some good hard work underneath. And finally, John Doyle comes up with what's like the third or fourth offensive rebound, and he puts it back and draws the foul. So he will be at the line to shoot one.
Nick Dragoon is first. Team's 10th. On the line shooting one for the Eagles. Number 22, John Doyle.
So Doyle will be at the line to see if he can't finish off the three-point play with 1:44 to showing on the clock. Foul shots off the mark. Oops. And there's a steal and a layup down the other way by Linlaw. He's got 4 points this half. And the Cougar lead is at 20 with 1:20 to play. So the Cougars will want to just chew off as much time as possible. Inside for Cater. Cater, nice seal there, but gets the shot blocked and can't get the loose ball. So the Eagle defense has been pretty stout here in the second half as they certainly outscored the Cougars by a pretty hefty margin here in the second half. Unfortunately, that first half dug themselves way too large of a hole to come back. There's a nice drive by Doyle, and Tatro comes away with the loose ball. Pulls it back out. Here's Tatro with it. He's double teamed in the corner, dribbles through the pressure, gives it off for Brown. Brown makes a nice move there, puts up a shot a little bit too short. And there's a silly foul by Matt Lefebvre. It's not going to make Coach Guerin too happy. And that's going to put Doyle on the line to shoot two at this point. It'll be in the double bonus.
His second. Team's over the limit. On the line shooting two for the Eagles, number 22, John Doyle.
And Doyle's perfect from the line. And he makes that one as well. Didn't get the clock started after that inbound. All right, they get the clock readjusted here, and Cougars inbound the ball with 15 seconds to play. But the Eagles aren't giving up. They're all over this ball, thinking that they're down to a 1-point game the way they're playing defense, and They're not backing off at all. And Cater's just going to hang on to the ball, so the Cougars will come away with a 47-29 victory in the championship game of the 26th edition of the Bobcat shootout. Northern Adirondack Central School, and that's the way it was. I'm sure Calvin probably hang around for the award ceremony, but I'm going to hand the microphone back over to him and make my exit. So we thank you for watching Hometown Cable's presentation of boys varsity basketball. Hometown Cable, television you should be supporting.
Possible. From the scorer's table to the concession stand, there are too many to include here. Once again, we thank you. Thanks to Shakespeare, Westport, and Northeastern for keeping this event going now for its 26th year. Thank you to our officials who were able to do the games this weekend. Thank you to our custodians who do a great job at keeping this facility looking as well as it does. At the conclusion of this ceremony, we'd like to ask everybody to help pitch in with the cleanup efforts. If there's any garbage near you in the bleachers, please help get it a bin as you leave. Thank you. First, we'd like to congratulate our runner-up, the Westport Eagles, for a job well done. At this time, if we could have a representative from the Cougars come forward to receive the championship trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2013 shootout, Bobcat shootout tournament champions, the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton. At this time, we'd like to invite parents to come down and take a photo of the team with their trophy.
Thanks for watching and supporting. Viewers supported local television, and our thanks to Joe Southwick for taking us through the game. There'll be a wave of folks, I'm sure, rushing over there to get those tournament championship photos. But we can't stick around for that, though. Thanks for watching.